This is nothing but that sports talk.
I want you to break down what happened in the last 30 seconds of the game where you had like three different players from your team attempt a game winning or a game time shot. Like, what do you think your team should have done a little bit better to get open looks?
Yeah, especially on that last possession. The first look was a good look. And then we get the board and we have it point blank. So the last thing I want to do is take time out when I've got a player 1 inch from the rim. We just don't get that down. And then we tap it out. And Odyssey had a mismatch out front, right? She had Sill on her. And frankly, that's a matchup that we'd been doing a good job with all night. When we'd gotten a guard on a big and drove the ball, we'd done pretty well. So, at each juncture there, I thought about using a timeout, but at each juncture, the situation we were in was a pretty good situation. And I wasn't sure if we timed it out, we'd create a better one if you let them set their defense. And so, I'll be kicking myself over that. But I thought it was a little chaotic, but I thought we were in some pretty good spots.
Yeah, not one of your best scoring games, but you were able to get a couple steals. Is that one positive that you can tip your hat on? And what do you think you could have done a lot better to get a better shot down the stretch of games?
I wanted to be better just defensively overall. Coach told me last game that my defensive rating was the worst when I'm on the floor. So that I took that personally and wanted to just be better defensively overall. So yes, the steals were great, but my finishing was awful. Just was off. Missed a few point blank shots that I usually would hit, and it's just one of them days for myself. But can't dwell on it. Have to move forward and look to Saturday because we have another one. So.
What did you talk to your team about when it comes to making sure that teams doesn't get back in the games when you're leading them by as many as 18 and then making better shot selections in the last 30 seconds while being down by 2?
Yeah, that's just something that we have to just have on our own. We have to be smart and make better selections with the ball. But I try to instill that we got to execute. I tell them all the time, when it's at the 3-minute mark, it's time to execute plays, finish, and be locked in. We don't have time for simple mistakes. And I think we made a lot of simple mistakes out there tonight that it probably could have cost us the game. I think that we need to go back and watch film and really see the areas where we messed up in and where we could do better.